Okay, slight update on the Fury. Just a bunch of little things going on. First thing is, I bought a set of rims. They're 14-inch slots. The car came with either 14s or 15s. 14s if you had drum brakes, which I do. 15s if you have disc. I should have went 15s, but I got a good deal on these. Nice wide ones for the back. And of course the tires are junk. And then skinny ones for the front. I've always liked these particular rims. So I've ordered the rims. They fit on the car. I'll put pictures of it in here, which it looks like. Test fitted them. So I need to order tires. Now this one here, back ones are, where's this? I think they're like 255s. Why can't I see that? There it is. 265 60 14s. And they don't make 265 14-inch tires anymore. So the widest I can get is 245s, which is what I got. These are 8.5-inch wide rims. So 265 is probably a bit too wide for them anyways. 245s fit, so I've ordered those in BF Goodrich because it's the only one that has that size. The front ones are 215 60 14s, and they're a 6-inch wide rim. Now I went with 205s because, again, according to a chart I found, 6-inch wide rims, they don't recommend going over 205. So at 205, but I went 70 series to bring it up to compensate for the backs being so wide. So I explain this better now. So the first number is how wide it is, and then the next number is the percentage for the sidewall. So it's 50 is 50% of 265. These are 215 60s, so it's 215 millimeters wide, 60% of that for the width. So when I ordered my tires, I got 245 60s, and then I went 205 70s, and because of the different ratio, they should be the same, pretty much the same height. So the 70 fills in the tire wall a little better, the wheel well a little better, and it's going to be roughly the equal size of the back tire, so I don't get a crazy rake on it. So that's what I've got now. So the tires have showed up. I have the tires here. Excuse my tight garage here. So yeah, some brand new BF Goodriches. And I said those 245 60s are actually the same height as the 265 50s. Pretty close. So those are going on the car. That's the next thing. I also ordered some new center caps because the rims didn't come with center caps. And now I'm also waiting. Now the only thing I'm waiting on is lug nuts, because you need a special lug nut to mount those rims. I have to have a shank on them. So I'll show you quickly on. Excuse my tight garage. So there's the rims now. So that's the 215 60s. So I went with the 205 70s. Should be a little taller. Filled it in here, and it'll match the back side. So these are the original tires still. It fills it up pretty good. A little tight here, but there is space. And I said the tire I got a little bit skinnier. So yeah, so just waiting on the lug nuts, and I can put all those together. So that's where I am with the tires. The last video I did, I think I showed the interiors more or less done. I want to redo the seats, but that's down the road. I want to get on the road. Next I'm working on is the top. I've ordered a new top for it. Here's the framework and everything else there. It's a power top, and the power actually still works. But obviously I need the canvas. I've ordered it. They said it'd take 4 weeks. So I got another probably 2 weeks to wait. I thought it was surprising that a top's going to take 4 weeks, but if I ordered the factory seat covers, like the replacement covers for the actual seats, it was going to take 40 weeks. So that's why the seats are on hold. But top, I want to get top on it. So I've started taking it apart, taking off you know, the screws to get all the remnants of the old top off. And then this piece here screws in to hold the top in. So I'm able to take, there's a chrome piece here, took the chrome off already. There it is there. And the domes go on that for the cover. But yeah, you can just see how there's the old top. So that's how I'll come out, clean that up. I gotta drill out a couple of screws here on the other side to get all that out. But it looks solid, just dirty. We get all that out. Also foam in there, but the kit I ordered came with all the stuff I need to install it, even an instruction manual, so that'd be good. So there's the speaker I mounted the back to go through. Oh, you got the cover here. The speaker in the seat. So that's the Bluetooth speaker that's hooked up to the module under the dash. That I fire the car up, it hooks to my phone. I play music off my phone. So now I got this out. I can clean this up a little bit. You can see it in the trunk. I don't have the boot that goes in between the trunk and the seat. I might have to order that. I may go without it for a while. But as I see, I got a little bit of rust coming through right there. So I have to weld that up. Other than that, she's all good and solid. I haven't really had to do a whole lot of welding on this thing yet. Until I put the top up. Now I got this top up. And you can see here, it's rotted through. And it's the same on the other side too. And the convertible top will come over and covers all this. You're not going to see it, but the holes are there. So I'm going to cut that out square and weld in some metal and grind it all down. And I don't have to worry about my crappy welding because it's not going to be seen, but it's strong. It'll just make that smooth again. So that's what I do before the top shows up. Pinholes here, looks like too. Yeah, clean all that up anyways. And get that ready for the top. So once the top shows up, I can put the top on, which should be interesting. I've never done before. And the tires will be on, and rims. I have all the brake stuff in a box over there I got to do yet. Yeah, next thing I do is play with the carburetor. It runs, but it's running really rich. And like to the point it's coughing and backfiring, and it probably just, the part needs to be cleaned up, probably gummed up a bit. I know nothing about carburetors, so I'm going to attempt it anyways, pull it apart and just clean it. I got a friend who's going to help me set it up afterwards, so that'll be that. And then I noticed I changed the oil already, and the oil level is going up. Now, I know it's running rich, but I can't see that much oil getting past the rings into the crankcase. Or maybe the rings are that bad. I've never done a compression test on this. I'm almost afraid to. But fix the carb first. That's good. It's running super, super rich. I think the float's stuck or something. So I'm not a carburetor guy. It's going to be a learning experience for me. I'm also worrying about the fuel pump. It's a mechanical fuel pump bolted to the side of the block. And I'm wondering if there's like a tear in the diaphragm or something, and it's actually dumping fuel into the crankcase. If that's a thing, the only I can think of where the fuel is coming from, because the oil level's going up and it smells like fuel, so I'm guessing dumping gas in there. So that's also going to be a step. I think the first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to take the carburetor off and just tear it apart. I figure I can't make it worse. And it looks like it's had a kit put in it once before, but I don't know how many years ago. Like the guy I bought the car off, I've had it for 5 years and never actually got it on the road, so he probably redid the car at some point. But it's been sitting and probably gummed up. But the seals all look good. So when I tear it apart, if they're good, you know, I'll see if I can get by it. If not, I'll just order a carb kit for it. And like I said, I got a friend who's going to help me set it up because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. But that's where I am right now. So the big thing is working on the top. Getting the, it's on order. Should be here hopefully a couple weeks. Get all the old parts of the top off, cleaned up, and give us a sand down and paint. Definitely weld that up. And I said the power part works, which is great. Yeah, I just need to waiting on parts, and then hopefully we'll have her on the road. Like I said, I said brakes to do. I also got all new front suspension stuff like tie rod ends and drag link and stuff like that. I got to put in. I've been kind of waiting for warmer weather to do some of this outside because, as you can see, my garage is a little tight. I got new shocks in the back already. I got new shocks for the front, which I'll do when I do the shocks and the tie rod ends and ball joints and all that in the front, and then do the brakes and all these little jobs. But that's where we are. I'm hoping to have this, right now it is May the 4th, and I'm hoping to have this done, like on the road, certified, legal, driving around for before July 1st anyways. You know, so it gives me time for stuff to come in and certified. I'm hoping sometime in May, end of May, early June, but I'm giving myself to July 1st to have this on the road and driving. The paint we're going to worry about next year. Seats we're worrying about next year. Right now I just want to get it legal and on the road and driving. So new tires are here, so I got to get those mounted, and we're good to go. So that's where we are right now on the Fury project. Vacuum mine off. And lose this. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to undo fuel line, the 4 bolts at the base, and take the carburetor off. Oh. Now, what size is this? Half inch. Oh, it's pretty loose actually. Not supposed to be that loose, but never had this carburetor off, so just winging it. I don't really normally do carburetors. Fuel injection I can deal with, injectors, stuff like that, fuel pump, electric fuel pumps, but carburetor, I don't know. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm just going to tear it apart, and just, I don't know if anything obvious, give it a good cleaning, see if anything's stuck, and we'll go from there. Now this is a 2-barrel carb on a 383, that a big different size? Why would that be a different size? Oh no, there it is. On a 383, everybody says, oh, you should go 4-barrel, you should go 4-barrel. It's like, I'm sure 4-barrel makes a lot more power, but also sucks a lot more gas. And not that you buy these things for gas mileage, but I don't reckon for horsepower either, because it's just a cruiser. You know, so if I can save a little bit of gas by running a 2-barrel instead of a 4-barrel, then I will. And ideally, my dream situation is to, you know, put a fuel injection unit on, like a Holly Sniper or something like that. If I can get a 2-barrel one, I think they make 2-barrel ones, or I can switch to 4-barrel intake. But yeah, I just put it on there, and then fuel injection. Like I said, I'm a lot more comfortable with fuel injection. I've got a clue what I'm doing with the carburetor. But right now, I don't have $2,000 to switch it over to fuel injection. So for now, we're just going to get the carburetor going and get me rolling down the road. Like I said, 2-barrel's fine, because I'm not looking for a lot of horsepower. I just need to, this is a cruiser. It's not a race car or drag strip, going to the drag strip or anything like that. This is just looking cool, driving down the street. As long as it starts up and runs, that's all I care about. Gas mileage, well, not something you worry about on a car like this. Oh, I do plan on driving a lot. You know, like a summer car, I'll take it back and forth to work, or cruising here and there, whatever. Oh, I got one more here. I think these easy to get at, do they? Then again, how often do you pull a carburetor off? Usually once it's on there and set, you leave it alone. At least I would. Alrighty. Okay. Let's get the lock washer out. Oh, something fell off. Oh. Worry about dropping something down the intake. And oh, another hose. All right. So there we are. Little 2-barrel intake, and gasket looks pretty good. And there's my carburetor. So I'm going to set this up and play with it and see what, see if I can wreck this. All right. I'm going to try not to lose any parts. That's my biggest fear, taking this thing apart. So I'm going to just try and do it right here, and hopefully not break anything. Or all right, a flat screwdriver. Now, this is in no means any kind of tutorial, because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So if you're looking for instruction on how to tear apart a carburetor, you better move on, because I don't know. I think I did this once when I was like 20 years old with my dad. And of course he guided me and everything, so and then I got lost parts, and oh, apparently. Okay, that's squirters. Okay. I pumped that, I got squirts. I'm thinking that's a good thing. I think it also runs really rich, so maybe a float is stuck. I don't know. Like I said, I'm no expert. I'm just winging it here. Figure I can tear it apart, clean it, and hopefully put it back together again. And I can't make it worse. So if I can get it running a little better, at least it'll idle good, instead of coughing and spitting and backfiring up to the carb, then I'm ahead of the game. And then my friend can come and tune it properly, because I don't know what I'm doing. I need a different screwdriver to get in there. Yeah, this is a 2-barrel, I believe, Carter carburetor. I do have the manual for this, so I should, I can look it up if I get into any problems. And help adjust it and stuff, but right now I'm just tearing it apart. This screwdriver is a bit, isn't quite. There it goes. I need a different screwdriver. It doesn't fit down there very good. I know there's springs and ball bearings in here. I'm going to have to be careful of not to lose. Because I have no idea where they go. Alrighty. I'll get the exact title of this carb. I'm pretty sure it's a Carter. Oh, I think this vacuum moves off. Oh, I got some linkages hooked up here. See, this is the part I'm afraid of. I'm going to lose this. I don't remember where everything goes. And again, I guess I'm videoing it, so you will see. And I can always go back and watch through tape. Oh God, I'm showing my age. Video? Even video is a little dated. Go back and watch this anyways. Alrighty, what am I? Oh, this is got on hook. I think. Looks like so. Nope. Okay. So. See, I'm losing screws already. Yeah, it goes in the top. Okay. I don't know if you can see that or not. I think that's my accelerator pump. Seems pliable in that, so it's a little stuck in there. Put that there. This gasket. See, it comes off and it's all together. That's why I'm thinking this must have been rebuilt at some time, at some point. Oh yeah. Look at the dirt and sand in there. So I'll pull that apart and see a little sediment in the bottom there. It's not too bad, I suppose. But anyways, I'll pull that apart and see how that goes. So, what to pull off next? Get these floats out of here. How do they come out? Okay, remember that goes there. Oh, I see, okay. Just come up. Okay. I think I gotta undo this part right here. I believe, like I said, I'm no expert here. This is my little needle, I guess you call it, floating needle. I don't know what the part called. Anyways, when the floats go up, because the tank's, this bowl is full, it pushes this in and seals off, stops letting more gas in. So maybe it wasn't sealing right, or I don't know. I'm going to clean everything up and put it back together same way. So don't lose that. Okay. Oh, I lost that pin. This thing goes in. Let's see there. This pin. Here we are. Oh, that's what the float's on. I don't hear it full of fluid, so that's hopefully good. They're not leaking. So yeah, now you can see the dirt in there a lot better. So let's dump that out. Well, there's a ball bearing down in here, I think. I want to make sure I don't lose that. I'm going to put these. No, better not. I'm going to dump this in here. So if anything does fall out. Oh, yep, see that ball bearing fell out. Okay. With that. And this little gasket. I think that was, oh yeah, that was on here. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to clean it a bit. I think the next thing to do is pull these out. Oh, okay, there. It does go up and down. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this and pull all that right out. I don't know what that does, but I'll pull it out and clean it. Okay. And you can see that in there. Be a better tripod. So saying these little needles here, they don't feel bad. They look a little dirty, but they don't feel like junks on them. I'm guessing almost some junk in there too. So see, I bet you that's all plugged too. So I'm just gonna get the brake clean and clean all that up. Set that here so I don't lose anything. Now I'm thinking these are the jets, and I think they just unscrew. I don't think there's adjustment on them. They're either in or out. So I'll pull those out and clean out in here. And I'll just take brake clean and spray all and everything. I don't know how much further I want to take this apart, but we'll start with that, one step at a time. I need a wider screwdriver for that. Well, my really wide screwdrivers have already used as pry bars. screw, I think. There it is, yeah. Okay. Oh, I can see dirt down in there, so. Now, what's it say on here? 120-314S. I have no idea what any of that means, but that's what's in it. So like all the big YouTubers say, just comment down below if you know what that means. But by the time I read it, it's going to be too late. Like I said, someone else is going to tune this. I'm just cleaning it. And I can see right now it's full of crud. Looks better. And again, I don't know if these are making a difference what side to side they're on. I don't think so, but I'm not going to mix them up just in case. I'm going to put them back in the same spot. A little dirty, not too bad. I think that's where the ball went. Where's it go there? I'm going to have to go back and watch the video now. Shit. Yeah, it must have been in there. Yeah. Anyways. Ugh. That one seems a little smaller, so maybe they do make a difference which side they go into. This one is a 120-314S. I think that's the same as the other one, isn't it? 120-314. Okay, so supposedly they're the same. Oh. Alright. So, clean up all this in here. I think I'm going to do these and pull out these jets here. And then just clean that. I think that's probably going to be it. I'm going to start taking it apart. Stop taking it apart and start cleaning and put it back together and hope for the best. Like I said, it was running really rough. It wouldn't barely stay running. It's coughing, spitting, and sputtering. So if it does better than that, I'm ahead. Can't do much worse. And I said, have my friend come over and help me adjust it and everything, because I don't know what I'm doing. You and I are learning together. Well, hopefully one of us is learning anyways. Tripod set up right here. Alright. Just scream if I'm doing this wrong. Okay, it does spin. It's a good design, I guess. Got some holes in it. So I'm guessing there's a hole down the middle of it and off to the side, so must do something. It's not just a regular bolt. But I can see through it, so it doesn't look too bad. I think it's just full of dirt. Because when I picked it up, when I bought the car, it ran a lot better. But I mean, it was running off a gas can. I hooked the fuel tank up to it, so could have ran worse after I put the fuel. Okay, I hooked the fuel tank up and everything, and I did put a filter in there, but okay. A little ball bearing in there. Hey, these gaskets look okay. Here's what I'm looking at here. You can see that or not. It's a fairly new gasket. I'm guessing these are needles, or I have no idea. Emulsion tubes. I know all the fancy carburetor words. I don't know what any of them are. What they do. It's got some holes in it. It seems. I don't know where's it supposed to blow through. Oh, nothing obvious, anyways. I guess it's air or fuel goes one way and that way. Fuel, I'm guessing, blows out. I don't know, I'm just going to take the carb cleaner and spray the hell out of everything and all the orifices and everything and hopefully clean it out. And put it back together. I see lots of dirt. Put that there. There's my flashlight. Just lots of little bits and pieces of rust. Another little ball bearing right there to make sure I don't lose. But I think that's as far as I'm going to tear it apart. So I said just a little dirty. It's that ball bearing right there, which I'm guessing if I turn it upside down I'll lose. So remember where that goes. The other one goes down in there. It's all apart. I'm just going to start dousing the carb cleaner to her. See what happens. Oh, I got 2 partial cans. And that looks like it. That's not good. Okay, well, I'm going to put it in here. And that ball bearing comes out. Yep. Okay. Right there. Well, that didn't last long, so much for that can. Damn it. Alright. This one doesn't feel much better. I never noticed this before, so this would be front of the carb. You got some adjustments here. I haven't touched them, but I'm guessing. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just notice these adjustments in the front of the carb underneath. I'm guessing that's air fuel mixture or whatever. I haven't touched them. I'm going to leave them alone. But I got the manual, I can look it up. But so I'm going to let somebody who knows what they're doing screw with it. Another gasket in here. I guess I could tear that apart. But you know what? I think I've gone not far enough. I'm just going to take a little toothbrush, clean up all this. It's a ball and ball carburetor manufactured for Chrysler Corporation, Detroit, Michigan. So it's a B&B. There you go. I'm going to try and clean that up. It's just better there. I'm going to get something to scrub with. And I used to have a little toothbrush around here for scrubbing stuff like this, but of course, now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it. So I've got a little bit of Scotch Brite here. Give this a little spray. Scrub what I can with it. Probably people are there watching this going, oh, what the hell are you doing? You know what you're doing? Oh, you're right. I don't know what I'm doing. A little dirt out of it. I'll save that more for this. And I got a little cleaner here. And I'm just going through all the holes and blowing everything out that I can see. I think that's all there. Now, this thing here, go backwards up. Oh, go through here. Oh, that's interesting. Shoots right there. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, this. I'm gonna move this here and I'll start losing big bits. Okay, no hole now, so no time blowing through that. Okay, oh yes, my jets. Okay, we get it losing, rolling away on me here. And there should be another one around here somewhere. Uh-oh. You can see all this. Yeah, move this out of the way for you. Actually, that's empty. I think. No, I still got some there. Goes over there. Alrighty. This thing. There's a hole on the side here. I wonder if that's supposed to. Okay, this one I might use a Scotch Brite on this stuff here. Alright, it's a little dirty. It was a little dirty, it's a little cleaner now. I'm not sure what these metering rods maybe are they? I don't know. If you want to watch some idiot not know what he's doing pull a carburetor apart, you got the right video. Okay, well, don't know. I had something put in that little hole there. I don't think I'm getting anywhere with it. Let's see if I can put a drill bit or something to go on a drill bit. A hole in the side here. I'm just trying to clean it out. I don't know where it goes. Go to the end here, maybe. Is it a blind hole? I don't see any holes down in here. I can get in there and scratch stuff up. Get the crud out of there. There. Oh, it does come up top. Okay. Well, that's good. Alright. That's all cleaned apart. Cleaned apart, cleaned up. Okay. I guess just start putting her back together. So you remember how everything went. Okay. This looks, oh, let me have a paper towel here. Well, it's a lot cleaner before, so it's got to be better. As long as I remember how to put it back together. Alright. Before I forget, put this ball bearing in here. It went there. And the other one I think went in that bowl there. So let's put that in. Don't forget it. If I can pick it up. I think that went there. Okay, so this right here, pretty sure. It's got to go there. Oh, where'd that spring come from? Shoot. Is that? Nope. I think that goes in here. Yeah, that's part of that. Okay. Whew. Getting ahead of myself. I'm already getting lost. Okay. Screws for that. It's these ones here with the little holes in them. I don't remember if I shot anything through those. I'm going to do it now anyway. So. Okay, it's hollow too, so that one. And I'll do the same to this one. Okay. Okay, there's that. Now, what's next? Those jets. These go in, because these go down through here, don't they? Yeah, so these go in next. I think. Yeah, okay. So, I started there. I'm not going to bring you in to show this because I showed you coming out. So it's just the same thing, just reverse. So watch the video backwards if you really want. I'm just screwing in these. I think these are my jets. I don't know. This funny looking thing came out of this funny looking hole, so it's going back in there. But it boils down to. Okay. And then this one. Same thing. Okay. Okay. Now, leave this goes in here. This goes there. Oh. And these go in the holes there. Okay, like that. And then this goes in here. There. Okay. And it goes up and down. Okay, there's that. Now, let's see. These. This goes in like so. Except I think this, yeah, this goes in So okay, so when that comes up, try and close it off. Okay, I think that's the way it works. Tighten that up. There's not supposed to be a spring. I guess the fuel pump will push that open. Okay. This little thing went down here. I think that's to hold the... Okay. I'm running out of parts, so I guess I must have got everything. This is the gasket. It goes there. Okay, so let me blow through this hole. So maybe I should. Okay. And I wonder if I need to blow through that hole too. Alright. Okay. Now this thing here, so I think this is my accelerator pump. Seems like pliable and everything, so I don't really take anything else off the top. This thing hangs down. Okay, that little ball bearing's back in there. I think that's it. Alright, so you go in there. I think. So this goes here. This goes here. I should have filled that full of gas. Oh, where does that go? Does that go into the bowl? I don't have gas on me anyway, so. There. There. I was just thinking I should have filled the bowl full of gas first, make it easier to start. But I didn't. I don't have any gas anyways. I wasn't sure if this little vent hole, I'm pretty sure that goes into fill up the bowl. Well, so I can dig some gas up and I'll use that to fill it up. But for right now, I'm just going to get this thing together. And that's rebuilding it. Well, it's not even rebuilding a carb, it's cleaning a carb. Hopefully. I'll put it all back together and I'll put it back on the engine and we'll see if it fires up and see if it runs better than it did before. I don't think I have any parts left over, so that's a good sign. Okay. a little tag on here identifying what the carb is. And it'd read something about, you know, make sure you leave it on there so you know what it is. And I was like, well, it's a damn good idea because I haven't got a clue other than, yeah, it's a carburetor. But apparently, there's about 3 or 4 different types of carbs that came on this car. And I wouldn't have known which. This is a B&B. I think it's a Carter B&B. I don't know. I'll look it up in a minute. But there's a few different types of B&Bs as well. So I had to go by the number here. It's got a 4297S. So I'll tell you what that is in a minute when I dig the manual out. It's tight. 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 So, if anybody's watching, screaming, oh, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, well, I probably know. Actually, I don't know I did it wrong. I don't know I did it right either. And I don't care. It's the best I can do for now. I'll have my friend come over and help me adjust it. Hopefully we'll get this all back together. Oh shoot. Okay, I think that's supposed to... Oh, there it is. Whew. So they're going, what did I do wrong? It won't close. You're supposed to tell me. Alright, hook these linkages back up. I think that goes in here. Oh, there we go. That's that little tiny screwdriver there for that. Like, look at that. That is tiny. Oh. Okay, it's in my wrong hand, of course. There we are. My fingers are too fat to pick it up. There we go. All right. Whew. All right. That's all I got to do. All I can do. All I think I can do. So I'm going to put it back in the car now, and I'll bring it back when I try and fire it up. Hopefully. Okay. I've filled the float bowl full of gas. I got my remote starter. My Lone Wolf 2000, as Derek and Vice Grip Garage calls it. And that's going to turn the ignition on, so I have power, and then see if we can fire this thing up. Of course, the battery's stone dead. I don't know if there's any juice left in this or not. Never fails. Okay, that works. Even my booster pack's dead. So I'm going to put this on the charger for a while. We'll try this again when I'm more prepared, I guess. Yeah, she's stone dead. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I attempted to rebuild the carburetor, and then the battery's dead. So the battery's been set on boil for a couple of days now. So let's see if we can fire it up. Well, it runs a lot better than it ever did before. was pretty easy. Now we can worry about tuning it up and setting the carburetor.